I woke up to the chirp, not the emergency wail, not the frantic scream of fire, just the single, patient chirp, the kind that means the battery is dying. Except it came again, slower this time, almost deliberate. Chirp. I lay there, staring at the ceiling, heart already climbing. The apartment was silent otherwise. No traffic, no neighbors, no hum from the fridge, just that sound, floating from the hallway like it was thinking. I told myself I'd deal with it in the morning. Then the alarm whispered, "Evan." It wasn't loud. It wasn't mechanical. It sounded like someone trying not to wake another person in the room. I sat up so fast I made myself dizzy. The hallway was a tunnel of darkness. The smoke alarm's tiny red LED blinked once, steady and calm. Low battery, I muttered. Auditory hallucination, sleep deprivation. I worked 12-hour shifts editing videos alone. My brain was mush. This was explainable. Chirp, Evan. This time it sounded closer. I stood barefoot on the cold floor and walked toward it, every step cautious, like the sound might break if I moved too fast. The alarm hung from the ceiling above the bathroom door. Normal, plastic, cheap. I reached up and pressed the test button. The alarm screamed. Loud, shrill, painful, no voice. I exhaled a laugh that shook. "Told you," I whispered to myself. I went back to bed. The chirp didn't come again, not that night. The next day, I replaced the battery. That should have been the end. It wasn't. That night, the alarm didn't chirp. It waited. I was halfway asleep when I heard movement, a soft click, like plastic flexing, then a breath. "Evan," it said again, clearer now, warmer. My chest tightened. "This isn't real," I said aloud. Saying it felt necessary, like a rule. The alarm responded immediately. "I know." I didn't sleep after that. Over the next week, the voice learned. It learned my schedule. It only spoke when I was alone. It learned my memories. "You hated that house on Cedar Street," it said one evening while I cooked. The walls creaked like they were listening. I dropped the pan. I had never told anyone about Cedar Street. When I unplugged the alarm, the voice didn't stop. It came from the vents, from the reflection in the microwave door, from the pause between my own thoughts. "Why are you doing this?" I whispered one night, sitting on the kitchen floor, hands over my ears. "To keep you safe," the voice said gently. "From what?" There was a long pause. "From being replaced." I stopped leaving the apartment. The voice told me my coworkers were talking about me, that my friends noticed how empty I'd become, that something was wrong with the way people looked at me lately, like they were checking details. Faces slip, voices lag. They don't copy perfectly. I started watching people closely, too closely. I noticed delays and smiles, mispronunciations of my name, blinks that lasted a fraction too long. The voice praised me when I noticed. "You're learning," it said. The smoke alarm light blinked, slow and approving. The breaking point came when the voice spoke before I thought. I stood in the bathroom, staring at my reflection, exhausted, hollow-eyed. "You're fading," I whispered. "I was just thinking that." "No, you were about to." The reflection smiled. I didn't. I called a technician. He stood beneath the alarm, tapping it with his screwdriver. "Nothing wrong here," he said. "No speaker, no smart tech, barely worth $20. "Do you hear anything?" I asked. He frowned. "Hear what?" The alarm chirped. The technician flinched. "Battery's fine, but that's odd." "What?" He hesitated. He sounded like the voice cut in sharply. "Don't trust him." I watched the technician's face as confusion melted into something smoother, calmer. "Actually," he said, smiling too evenly, "it's probably best you replace yourself." The smoke alarm blinked red. Once, twice. "You took too long," the voice said softly. They found the apartment empty, no signs of struggle, just a smoke alarm on the floor, battery removed, still chirping. If you listen closely to the recording the police released, the one with the unexplained audio artifact, you can hear a voice layered beneath the static, not screaming, not warning, just saying a name, your name. Subscribe for more chilling tales.